Welcome to the Grove. Hi, this is Grace, and I'm going to be doing something a little bit different tonight. I'm actually going to be making an ASMR video for you instead of just an audio. And the reason is because I got these really cool affirmation cards, and I actually ordered 3 different sets of them, but only one has come in. But we're going to go ahead and play with this one tonight, and I want to show it to you. And I love the sound that the cards make. They're wonderful. I love that sound. So we're going to be playing with these cards tonight, and I also have my chopsticks, which you guys know how much I love the sound these lacquered chopsticks make. And I've used them in a video before, but you've never actually seen them, and I just think they're absolutely beautiful. They have these black tipped handles with luminescent cherry blossoms on them. They're just so pretty. And then the bottom half is this really dark, gorgeous lacquered wood. And I just love the sound they make. It's amazing. Here, let me flip it around. And I have to apologize. I'm not used to filming video, so my camera is not set up exactly between the microphones. So sometimes things are going to be on camera and sometimes you're just going to hear them. Oh, God. It's like the best sound ever. Oh, it's excellent. So we are actually in my new studio. It's the same space I was using before, but it's a completely and totally different setup. I actually have somewhere that I can sit now, and I have like a workbench space that my mics are set up on, and that's what the camera is set up on now, and the cards. Oh, listen to that. Oh, that's a good sound. All these sounds we're discovering. Anyway, I'm in a new studio space, and I'm really excited about it. And if you are a supporter on Tingles, I actually made a video tour of my new studio. So you can see all my equipment, you can see my setup, you can see the space that I record in. And that's for my Tingles supporters. It's an exclusive on the Tingles app. So if you're a supporter or you're interested in supporting me over there, be sure to check that out. It's a little treat for all you supporters, just a way to say thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and get to these affirmation cards. And I pulled a few out of the deck. What the instructions say is that you're supposed to sort of shuffle them and then draw them randomly. But I pulled a few out that I really wanted to share with you because I thought they were funny or cute, or I like the drawings on them. But I'm still going to go ahead and shuffle them, the ones that I picked already. And then I'm going to read them, and then I'll lay the card down so that you can see it, because some of them are really funny. Okay, alright, I think we're ready to draw the first one. And I think I'm going to mix this up a little bit. I'll do some whispering, some binaural whispering for you. And then I'm also going to do some soft talking. So we'll kind of have a mixture of both tonight, because I'm just in that kind of mood, you know. Okay, so our first card is Advocacy. I am my own best advocate. When I have an idea, I share it. When I have a need, I speak up about it. When I tell a joke and none of my coworkers laugh, I make sure to repeat it and then explain it. And if need be, draw a diagram so that everyone gets it. I told you these are pretty funny. So here's that one. It has a little fox on it. Or he looks like a fox. Maybe he's a bear. Like I said, you're going to have to forgive my videography skills. This is not something that I'm used to doing, but I'm excited to show you these cards. They're super cute. Okay, so let's pick another one. It is good to be your own advocate, though. Next, we have My Genius. I believe in my inner genius and encourage it to speak up as much as possible. When it seems to be feeling shy, I coax it to contribute ideas by sharing even its tiniest, craziest thoughts out loud. The more validated my genius feels, the more apt it is to participate. And nobody puts my genius in a corner. Nobody. That's right, nobody puts my genius in a corner. It's a Dirty Dancing reference for those of you not familiar with that movie. And if you haven't seen the original with Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey, I highly recommend it. One of my all-time favorite movies. Okay, let's see what card we're going to draw next. I'm really excited to get the Love and Relationship deck, because I've ordered 3 different decks, so this is the one at work. And then there's a Love and Relationships deck that's on its way, and then just kind of a general Affirmations deck. Okay, let's see here. Delegation. I make like the mayor of multitasking and delegate duties left and right, then let them drift away from my awareness, certain that they'll get done. Rather than micromanage, I macromanage. For now, I'm only focused on the biggest elements of the journey. What's our galaxy up to? Why wasn't it at our last meeting? And I love the little drawings on these cards. They're just so cute, aren't they? Check them out. And I tried to set up my lighting so that it wouldn't glare too much on the cards, but again, you'll have to forgive my lack of skill in this area. Alright, let's see what else we got. Oh, this is a good one. I love this one. Lunch. I eat my own food, and I let others eat their own food. If there is not a name on the food, but I didn't buy the food, I use my brain to remember that I didn't buy the food, and I assume that someone else, whose name is not my name, bought the food, even though they didn't write my not name on the food. I will also repeat this affirmation very loudly so everyone can benefit from the gentle positivity. And then it has a little asterisk and it says brilliant, huh? of you ever have a problem with someone eating your lunch at work? Something you put in the fridge and you were looking so forward to eating it, and then you went in there at lunchtime and it was gone. I've never had that happen to me. I've only seen it in movies and television shows. Let me know if someone's ever stolen your lunch. What'd you do about it? I've heard some pretty interesting stories online. Okay, let's see what our next card is. Modesty. I'm willing to be wrong. I'm willing to not know all the answers. I'm even willing to admit to my boss that I screwed up. Behind all this humility is the me that knows it's better to be modest than to be a die-hard, try-hard, know-it-all. Isn't that mature and gracious of me? You're welcome. And it has a little sloth, and he's wearing a t-shirt that says, "My bad." I might need one of those for work. I'm training a new employee at work, and, one of the things that I've had to do is correct any mistakes that they're making, because obviously they're new, they're going to make mistakes. But I actually made a mistake the other day, and my new person caught it, which I was very happy about, actually, because it shows that she's paying attention and, she's learning something. But, yeah, you can't be afraid to say that you were wrong or, they screwed up. So, I kind of laughed it off and said, "Oh, yep, be sure you don't do that, and this is why." So I used it as a teachable moment. But that can be a little embarrassing, but don't let it be. It's okay to make mistakes. Okay, let's see what our next card is. Enthusiasm. When I have to make a spreadsheet, sit in a long meeting with no coffee, or do anything else that I don't like, I dig deep and find a way to be enthusiastic about it. The difference between having to do something and getting to do it is all in my perspective, which means, I suppose, that I have to adopt a positive outlook. Damn it. It's got a little two-headed llama. So cute. Oops. I was going to rub my chopstick on the card, but then it messed it up. Okay, let's see what our next one is. Listening. I foster a heightened level of engaged listening in all my conversations, whether in person or over the phone. When I start to zone out or feel the urge to interrupt, I remind myself that it's better to tune in and listen, really listen to what the other person is saying. Because without good, attentive listening, I wouldn't be able to... Shoot, what did they just ask me? Oh, these are so snarky. I love them. And I'm not sure if you guys realize this or not, but all the products that I use, either behind the scenes or that I showcase on my channel, I have them on my Amazon influencer page, and the link to that is down in the video description. And if you click on that link, it takes you to the Amazon website. It'll take you to my page where you can see all the products that I use and feature. And if you purchase any of those products, I do get a little percentage from that, so that helps the channel. It's a good way to support me. Or if you want to do any additional shopping on Amazon, just be sure that you follow my link and then keep your browser open, and you can navigate to any page on Amazon. You can do all your own shopping. It doesn't have to be anything that's on my page, but as long as you've accessed Amazon through my affiliate link, any shopping that you do, I'll get a certain percentage of it. And that's a really easy way to support the channel. You've got to do your shopping anyway, so just be sure to use my link and I'll get a little bit of a percentage, and I'd really appreciate that. Yeah, every little bit helps. So we've got 2 more cards left. And the reason I mentioned the Amazon link is because I'm going to go ahead and post these cards on there so you guys can see how to get them. And I'm going to post all 3 sets, even though I'm just showing you the work set tonight. But I'll do videos of the other ones once they get here. I think they're supposed to arrive next week. Okay, this one is action. I liberate myself from the endless treadmill of procrastination and start taking action. Taking action reminds me that it feels good to move forward instead of running in place. And it doesn't take any more energy than all of my procrastinating, although it does result in fewer online shoe orders. Oh, sad. It's a little hamster on a treadmill, only he's jumped off his treadmill and he's running out into the world because he's no longer on his little wheel. And now I have left one of my favorite ones, both for the photograph and for what it says. Quality. I value and admire quality, and I strive to make that the goal of all my work. Quantity is great, but not when it lowers my standards, so I will keep the bar high, take my time, and let's be honest, probably use this as an excuse to procrastinate. What's our friend YouTube up to? Well, I think that you are all on YouTube watching my first ASMR video. So I hope you guys enjoyed these little affirmation cards. I just think they're super cute. And, maybe even if they don't inspire you to great heights, maybe they'll just give you a good laugh and put a smile on your face if you're having a bad day. And I think this would be an amazing set to keep in your drawer at work. And then I'm really excited to see the love and relationship one. I think there's going to be some really fun things on that. And then the general deck, I actually have to give a shout out to ASMR Destiny because he made a video with the general affirmation deck, and that was how I was introduced to these cards. And that's a really fun video, and I'll go ahead and link it below so you guys can check that out. But I actually followed his affiliate link, and I did my shopping through his link, and so he got a little bit of a support from me for these cards. I love supporting other artists, and that's a really easy way to do it is through those Amazon affiliate links because you've got to shop anyway, right? And I know a lot of artists have them, so you could also rotate through different artists, and every time you shop on Amazon, you can have them bookmarked, have them labeled as whose link it is, and support a different artist every time you shop. And again, that's just a really easy, no-cost way to you to support an artist because you're shopping anyway, right? And I don't know about you, but I buy almost everything on Amazon. I love it. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this ASMR video. And I'm having fun checking out my new setup. I have my mic set up a little bit differently, and using the camera has been a little different. So the editing process is going to be kind of fun. Because I'm going to have to, this is a separate audio file, so I'm going to have to combine the audio file with the video file, and I haven't done that for a really long time. So, some finger movements to take us out. Well, maybe I should brush her hair just a little bit, maybe. Feels good, doesn't it? Yeah. Feels really good. So my new setup is much more comfortable. I actually have this really nice little cushy chair that I can sit on. Or I can stand up and record now. I couldn't do that before. So I'm a lot more comfortable. I can sit here for a lot longer and I can make more audios. And maybe even a couple more videos when those new cards come in. And I have a brand new podcast that's premiering premiering Monday on Blog Talk Radio, and I would love for you guys to check it out. So be sure to follow me on Twitter so that you get all the notifications about that. And I had the chance to sit down with nationally recognized coach, author, speaker, and athlete Tim Van Orden from Running Raw. And Tim is just the most fascinating person. He's been a YouTube creator for over 10 years. He has 3 different channels. Running Raw is his main channel. He also has Start Here and A Mind in Motion. And Tim is just such a fascinating guy. And his videos are all about how to deal with depression, how to keep moving in the midst of depression, different ways that you can understand how your brain works, how your body works. And it's really all about compassion and growth. He's really, really an amazing creator. I've been following him for a number of years. So I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to sit down with him. We ended up having a 2-hour conversation about the culture of professionalism, bringing emotion into the workplace, and just all sorts of tangents around that particular topic. And I think that you guys would probably find it really fascinating. So that's premiering Monday on Blog Talk Radio. And once the first episode posts, then you'll be able to sign up for my RSS feed and you'll be notified of any future postings. There'll be a new podcast every Monday morning, and it's called Wake Up with Grace. So we're going to wake up together every Monday morning, and we're also going to wake up, become woke, right? And I think Tim is a really great guest to start that off. So be sure to check that out. Thank you guys so much for everything that you do, for all your lovely comments and your views. Thank you for your support. I just couldn't do any of this without you guys, and I appreciate you so much. So I hope that you enjoyed that little head massage. Some more finger fluttering for you. All right, good night, guys. Have a great evening. I'll see you next time.